Hey everyone, in this video I'll be showing you how to construct an activity diagram for online railway reservation system. So let's get started. So I am currently using Star UML. You can use whatever software you want. So first thing, I will just go to my model over here and click add diagram. So I'll be selecting activity diagram over here. And once I select that, I will be getting all the shapes and things necessary to construct my activity diagram. So activity diagram usually will begin with initial. So I will just click it and drop it over here. Yeah, so this is a starting point of our diagram. So the first action, irrespective of the online system, the user is going to log in. All right, so whatever may be the online system, the user first needs to log in. So let me just go here and click this action. I will just place it. So as I told you earlier, it's going to be login. Yeah, that's fine. And let me just increase the size a bit. And next thing, there are two cases, all right. One is the user has already registered and the user is logging in, and another one, the user is coming to the site or the online portal for the first time. So you need to check whether the user has already registered or the user is a new one. So for that, we'll be having a yes or no condition over here. So it is like a decision making process, all right. So for that, we will be using this decision box. Just click it and have it here. It is like this diamond in shape. That's how we call, I guess. Yeah, just have it. And here near that, we will be having a text. Like for text, I think we have to go to annotations, text. So I'll just have it. So our text is going to be new user, like that. Yeah, that's fine. Let me remove this. So we are going to just have a no and yes condition. For that, we need another two text. All right, one is for yes, another one is for no. So I'll just go with yes over here and another text for no. So if the user is new, that means that the yes condition gets satisfied. The user first needs to register and then only the user can log in. Like same stuff that how we will do in any social media site or any online site. So we'll be having the action register for yes condition for new user. So it's going to be register over here. Just expand a bit. And after registering, the user will again log in. I will just draw the connecting lines at the end because it will look clumsy. First, let me go with action and all the text and conditions over there. So once the user has logged in and the user is already existing user, the no condition will be satisfied. And after that, we will perform the authentication. That is verify the email and password of the user. So I will just click on action again. And this time it is going to be authentication. We will have this action over here. Let me just now have everything at the top. So for safer purpose, always start your diagrams from the top, like don't leave any gap at the top. So authentication. So after authentication, we will be checking whether the user has entered the right credentials for entering the site. So for that, we will have a check condition that basically checks the usernames and the password. So it's going to be decision again. Yeah, this is fine. And let me also have a text. It says check, like that. So if the user has entered invalid invalid username or password, the user will be again redirected to the login, and the user has entered the right credentials, the user will be allowed to enter our site. So same thing, exactly the same thing that how we had for register. So text again, I will draw the lines, connecting lines at the end. So it's going to be invalid and the valid one, that is the user has entered the right credentials, valid. So now we will be using the fork shape, all right, because from this point we will be like having multiple options for the user. So why we are using the fork shape is because after this particular point the user can do perform so many options. Like in case of railway, we have like booking tickets, viewing our history, cancelling tickets, like editing the details. So there are like 4 to 5 options. So this particular point, which was like going on a single path, will be divided into 4 to 5 points. So in case of like a single point or a line getting divided into multiple points, we will be using the fork shape. So basically just this line, so it's called as fork. All right, so I think I will draw the connecting lines until this point. So from initial till login and from login till this decision thing. And if, okay, I think this should come down a bit. Yeah. And after registering, the user can log in again. So yeah, so I think this can be made, yeah, like this way. If you don't like slanting ones, you can just play around with that. I will keep it as slanting itself. Yeah. So if the user is already existing, so we can just like make the user go to the authentication. Okay, so after authentication, it's going to be the check for valid or invalid credentials. So I think you can just have like you can just make them line straight, all right. So if the user has entered valid credentials, the user will be allowed to enter the site. Okay, it's too much slanting. Okay, this is better, I guess. Yeah, this is better. So if the user has entered some invalid credentials, the user will be again prompted to log in, basically. So this will be like, I don't know how to draw this. So let me go with again. So I will just go with, okay, just go with like this. Yeah. And you have to be careful over here. You have to just select this particular line. Yeah. And it's going to be like this. Okay. So I think you can just make it like a rectangle without a side, like that. It looks much better than how it was earlier. You can just, yeah, it's overlapping. I will have it at the top. Yeah, this is much better than the previous how it was. So now let's go to the things what the user can perform after entering the site. So as I told you earlier, the user can book tickets, that's the primary thing, and cancel tickets, just view the order history or ticket booking history, and the user can view and edit the details. So these are some of the basic things that the user can do. So first let me begin with booking tickets. So first action is going to be searching for train. So this will include all the things, searching for train, the date, time. So everything will come inside this search trains. We don't need to have separate for search train, date, something like that. This will like be included in all those things. So next one, we will be having a decision box again, because if the user has found that particular train, the user will be prompted to the next, like the site or next page. If the user didn't find the necessary train, the user will be continued to search. So we will just have a text over here as well. So it's going to be found. You can even have like selected or something like that. I will go with found. Yeah, so this is fine. So if the user has found that particular train, we will be having the yes condition over here. And if the user hasn't found, the user will again continue to search. So we will have no over here. So this is fine for now. So once the user has selected the particular train and the day and time, the user will next enter how many seats or how many, they enter the details, basically like the age of the people traveling, name of the people, how many seats. So such things will come in this particular step, which is enter ticket details. Or if you don't have space, like I think enter ticket details will be so large, you can go with enter details. Yeah, enter details for that particular ticket, basically. So once the user has entered all the details, next thing is going to be the payment. That's the thing what you do, I guess. So payment. Yeah, so once you've done the payment, you can just log out. So after this, we'll be having the log out. So I will do that finally. So this is how basically someone books the ticket, I guess. So if you find some other interesting way, you can just comment it below. And the next one is going to be the user details. So in case the user comes logging into our online system just to check his or her details, the user can do that as well. So it's going to be view user details. Yeah. So the user can view the details as well. And the user in some cases can even edit the details. So we will have another action for that as well, which is edit details. This includes like the mobile number, email, password, address, something like that. So after editing, the user can log out, or go up and search for tickets. That's the user's choice. And next one is going to be the ticket booking history. So I will just have booking history like that. Yeah. So the user can just see the train tickets that he or she has booked in the past. And I think you can also add the cancellation option over here, because in case of the particular train, the particular departure half of the train hasn't yet started, the user can still like cancel the ticket, right? So I think it's some 24 hours before something. There is some rule for that, but here let's just consider it as if the train hasn't taken off, the user can still like cancel the ticket. So in the booking history, let's have some option. So after this, we will have cancel tickets like that, in case the user changes the mind and wants to cancel ticket, and in as well the particular journey hasn't yet started or some duration before the journey. Okay, in that case the user can still cancel the ticket viewing the booking history. So that's going to be the cancel tickets, and after that we will be having the payment refund. So if the user cancels the ticket satisfying all the criteria, the payment will be refunded to the user. So that's the thing over here. So I think this is more than enough. I want to just keep it simple as possible. So let me just now draw the connecting lines for this. Yeah, so it's going to be from this point to search trains, and from search trains to yes, and okay, I think it's close. Yeah, from this to enter details, and if no, okay, it is like this. Let me just drag this out like this. So, and edit details, and next one is going to be the booking history. So at the end, once you're done with all the actions, we need to join all these control lines. So for that, we will be using the join, which is basically the opposite of fork, but both the things look similar. So I'm just selected join, and if I just draw this, both the things look similar. I don't know why they are named differently though. So after this, let's just combine it to a point. So from payment to this line, and edit details to, yeah. So once drawing all the connecting lines, at the end we will be having the logout action. So I will just have this, and it's going to be logout, and let me draw a control line as well for logout. So after logout, it's going to be the final thing, so it's called as final as well. So I will just have it over here, and I will just draw a control line for that too. Yeah, so I think these are some of the most important steps that you have in a online railway reservation system. So if you have like any idea how to improve this diagram, you can just type down in the comment section. And I've also done many activity diagrams, use case diagram, class diagrams for various online systems. And I also done many other programming videos in C, C++, Java, Python, Node.js, React.js, MongoDB, MySQL. So do check other videos of my channel, subscribe me. Thanks for watching.